Rhea Ripley's ex quietly returns to WWE RAW. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. A beloved WWE name, who jokingly refers to herself as being Rhea Ripley's ex, returned to RAW this week in a backstage segment. After missing the previous edition of the show, Cathy Kelley made a low-key return on Monday Night Kelly, and Ripley share a very close relationship and are often clicked goofing around backstage. Cathy Kelley has even referred to herself as Mommy's ex on social media on several occasions. Buddy Matthews, Ripley's husband, is also a witness to their bond and is sometimes a witness to their hilarious shenanigans. Kelley was curiously absent from last week's episode of RAW. However, she made her return tonight on the Red Brand, where she conducted a backstage interview with World Tag Team Champions AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. Considering Cathy Kelley has been a part of WWE for years, many believe the natural next step might be for her to assume an on-screen managerial role, or even possibly transition to being a wrestler. Some reports earlier this year even suggested that Kelley was undergoing training at the Performance Center. Vince Russo said on the Wrestling Outlaws that he was in favor of seeing Kelley take the plunge. Russo explained that when one is involved in the wrestling business, it only makes sense for them to eventually make the transition. I quote, "I'm with you, bro. I always said, man, if you're around a wrestling ring, you're going to get involved. Sooner or later, you're going to get involved. So no problem. If it's what she wants to do, go for it," Russo said. Kelley is arguably the best in all of WWE in her role as a backstage interviewer, and only time will tell if she wants to explore other facets of the business. Io Sky costs Rhea Ripley the match against Asuka, Empress of Tomorrow, breaks the streak on Monday Night Raw. Rhea Ripley, the Eradicator, and the other half of Terror Twins, suffered a brutal blow when she lost her match against Asuka on Monday Night Raw. The win was special for Asuka, as Rhea Ripley had been the proverbial mountain that the former could never climb. The 7-0 streak, however, ended tonight when she pinned Rhea Ripley to gain the winning momentum before they collide again in a tag team match. The past few months have been a bumpy ride for Rhea Ripley and Asuka. They have found themselves in the crosshairs of Kabuki Warriors, and the latter have had an upper hand most of the times. They attacked Rhea Ripley and Io Sky last week. The attack was so brutal that Io Sky is still not medically clear to fight. Rhea Ripley entered the revenge match, but Kabuki Warriors' numbers game caught up with her. Rhea Ripley asked Io Sky to stay backstage as the latter was medically unclear and went on to face a potential handicap match. She had to face Asuka inside the ring and Kairi Sane outside the ring. She was still able to fight the odds stacked against her and made sure Asuka didn't steal the momentum in the match. Kairi Sane caused an interruption multiple times to shift the momentum towards Asuka. The defining momentum in the match turned out to be the entry of Io Sky from the ringside. Io Sky entered the arena to even out the numbers game and took down Kairi Sane outside the ring. Kairi Sane recovered and pulled Io Sky's leg as the latter fell on her already injured back. While Rhea Ripley was checking on her friend, Asuka rolled her over to pin her and secure a pinfall victory. The victory certainly shifts the momentum towards Kabuki Warriors before they face the team of Io Sky and Rhea Ripley for the Tag Team Gold at Raw's Netflix premiere anniversary. The match between the two teams will be driven by the rage and grudge they hold against each other, and is all set to be a classic encounter. Rhea Ripley suffers first singles loss in nearly 300 days on WWE RAW. Rhea Ripley suffers a big loss on WWE RAW. The December 22nd episode of the show kicked off with a huge match in the women's division, as Ripley faced Asuka in a singles contest. This match was a part of the ongoing feud between the Kabuki Warriors and Rhea Ripley, i.e. Sky. In the end, Asuka was able to pull off the upset, handing Ripley her first singles loss since the March 3, 2025 episode of WWE RAW. Ironically, Mami lost to her current tag team partner, Io Sky, on that episode. The finish of the match came with some controversy, as Kairi Sane pulled Ripley off the top rope. Despite not being medically cleared, Io Sky ran down to ringside to fight off Sane. Asuka took the opportunity to roll up a distracted Ripley to score the win. Notably, this is Asuka's first singles win since the September 8 episode of WWE RAW, where she defeated Nikki Bella. Fans can stay up to date with Fightful's live coverage of WWE RAW by clicking here. After the conclusion of the show, head over to our YouTube channel to catch a full review of the